Hey guys, this is Beta Ray Ben for Pixel Spank, and today I'm playing what I've been calling Plantera for the longest time, but it's not actually called that. It's actually called Plantera. You see, it's a very cunning name, which I don't think anyone has ever noticed. So it's kind of a, what would you call this? A farmyard sim. Ooh, look, cows, wonderful. So basically, you build, I don't know if garden is the right term. Fuck me, that's quite loud. Yeah, it's more of somewhere between an orchard and a farm, I suppose. I don't really know what the idea is. There's no story so much. It's just fairly pleasing just to have running. You plant trees, you plant bushes, you plant little patches, you have animals. You have these odd blue workers which work for you, cost nothing, and never sleep. Yeah, you just click a lot, to be honest. You get pests every now and again. Got sent this for free. Didn't really know what to do with it, to be honest. It's not really a game with much gameplay. I turn it on every now and again. That's why my farm is so very, very large. It's legitimately, this is huge. This represents at least a week's worth of play. Let's see what we get. I unlocked something before this video started, and I don't know what. It's some kind of plant. And I haven't, there's room there. Perfect. What is it? Oh, I got an achievement. So for whatever reason, I can't run this game in full screen and record it, so I'm running it windowed, and it seems to be in a native resolution of 5 or 6, I would say, maybe as much as 12 by 12. It's not very large. I don't know how this video will come out in the end. It might turn out excellent. It might stretch well. It might be god awful. It might be me in big and the game in tiny, which is it's always an interesting affair. I tried recording this game once before. It didn't come out properly. I had my face. I had my audio. The gameplay footage was not my gameplay screen. It was my secondary screen, which shows my audio recording. Not the most engrossing thing. Probably 5% as entertaining as this, and this is hardly Trumbo. I was trying to think of an entertaining property there, and the only thing I could think of was the recent anti-communist film Trumbo, which I haven't even seen, though it does look quite good. I intend to see it. Oh, my land is larger. Let's throw a new tree in there. Gotta be cherry tree, they're worth the most. A little bush. I don't know what these are, to be honest. Looks like that's a bell pepper. I have bell peppers for days. And a little plant in. What are these? Cabbage. The most valuable shrubbery is cabbage. What world are we living in? I don't want to be a part of it. So as far as I can tell, it's just endless, right? I'll show you something here. Info, right? Daniel Helm. I have no idea. He made it. Music by Jesse Valentine. Fantastic. That's the name of someone who's going to be famous one day. Not sure if it's a man or a woman. Even better. So 2 people made this. I respect that. Well, realistically, it's probably this guy made it all. And then this many testers. What's that? 9 people tested this game. Now, fair play. It runs well. I've not seen any bugs, any glitches or anything like that. There's no like click here and the game breaks. None of that. But what it is lacking is any one of those testers at any point saying, well, yeah, it works, but you haven't got a game here. You've got... It's like giving someone a chessboard and all the pieces for checkers or drafts, as I know it, but you don't tell them the rules. You don't tell them it's a 2-person game or anything. You just say, hey, I'll play with that. Figure it out. maybe there's a game in there that they discover. Maybe they invent drafts. Maybe they do nothing with it. That might be the case here now that I think about it. In the example I gave, the person being given the board has to be smart, which means I have to be smart. Oh shit. Yeah, that's not a good analogy. At the same time, there's something quite sort of pleasing about it. It's I don't know if it's like the 3-layer design or what. It's just oddly alluring. Like every now and again, I'd turn it on and try and figure out what the hell am I going to do with this? How am I going to make a game? And then I'd find myself playing it for probably 10 minutes longer than I'd want. I mean, we all know what it is without saying it out loud, don't we? It's a mobile game. Possibly free to play if they want to make any money. But if I look this up, I suspect that it is being released on iOS or Android. And in fact, they put it on Steam first because it was somehow easier for them as programmers to make it a PC game, because you've got less work to do, haven't you? Probably. I don't really know. A lot of clicking involved. Well, I'm almost at a knight. Almost the only game aspect involved is when this knight runs across, you click on him a lot and you get loads of money. Which is all fairly irrelevant, because if you just leave the game running, it collects money for like an hour or two, which always works out to more money than you can ever actually collect by playing yourself, because, well, I don't have that kind of mental fortitude. Let's see, so I'm going to unlock another type of bush. Scarecrows? These are new, these weren't here last time I played. Protects garden against magpies. Increases gain when not playing by small. Well, let's just throw a few scarecrows in there. There we go. Alright, no more magpies for me. That cost a staggering amount of money. I got carried away, I didn't realise how quickly it went up. I want another dog as well. I haven't worked out if more than one dog does anything. It scares off like the vermin that come. So really, I've only got 2 more things to unlock. I've got one kind of tree, which I've already had: apple, pear, orange, and cherry tree. What other fruit is there? Could be coconut. Doesn't really fit the aesthetic though. More likely to be something. It's gonna be a fruit. That much is. I'd say plum, possibly, because it's got a different colour. Oh, got another bush now. Fucking eggplant. Well, for starters, they're not eggplants. They're aubergines, but fine. FYI, in England we call eggplant aubergine. As far as I know, they're called aubergines in America or wherever else. They're called eggplants everywhere else because at some early stage in their growth they look just like eggs, but then when you eat them they're not, leading to endless confusion. I mean, I've nearly completed the whole game, but I might be one of the few people on the planet, other than the 9 testers and the 2 people that worked in it. So no, it's not. I'm not even top 10 if they've all completed it using what I refer to as completion. I mean, it's a very tight effort. There's just not much going on, you know. It's very technically good. It's like when you go to a nice pub and you have a meal, like I did the other night. I had pie and chips, right? Nothing fancy, just a pie, just some chips. But it was just very good. It was genuinely, actually, it was a fucking good pie. Like I've been to some real nice restaurants and had a pie and been disappointed, but this pie was great. It's fucking ham and chicken, right? The lumps of meat in it were fucking huge, to the point where I was eating it and I'd have to cut up bits of the meat. I was like, this is slightly too large, even for me. And that's when you know you're onto a quality pie. Only disappointing thing, right? It was one of those cheeky pies where it's a porcelain dish and then just pastry top, which annoys me because I like it to be pastry all around the pie. in my mind, when you're just doing a pie top like that, it's kind of not a pie anymore, you know. It's filling in the bare bones. But it was puff pastry and it was good, so I let him off on account of it being nice. When you get a fucking like a steak pie and you get it and you got the dish, just porcelain dish, full of gravy and then some meat, and then just laying on top, not even really attached, is just like a short crust pastry lid, and you take it off and it's like you're holding a biscuit. You're like, well, what am I going to do with that? No, I don't want to garden this. Wait, if I buy that, I get another one. Sweet. Don't know how many of these workers I have now. Quite a few, it seems. I'm not going to make 19 by the end of this video. I'm actually already bored now, and I've completely exhausted my pie talk. I did get sent this for free, mind. I think I said that, and to be honest, I feel it's fairly obvious. I'd like to see what the makers do next, because if they do it like this character here, I don't know if he's from anything, but he's got kind of a nice design to him. He's very clean, and I could easily see him appearing across multiple games. They should definitely do that. Genuinely, I actually quite like the art style of this. It's very clean, not too cutesy. You know, I'm strangely enamoured with this game. It happens every now and again. Thanks for watching.